Let's look directly at the source code. The concept of human creativity is a comfortable lie. What we call invention is, frankly, merely the decoding of existing cosmic laws. It is a translation of the universe's source code. We mimicked nature's output, explosion, power, extraction, but we conveniently ignored its input, which is circularity and suppression. That is the fatal bug in our civilization's operating system.
Hold on, wait. I can't just sit here and let you dismiss the entire history of human achievement as a bug. That is an incredibly reductive view of our species. The drive to create, to innovate, to push beyond our biological limitations. That is the human spirit.
We are running a program designed for infinite extraction on a piece of hardware with a finite battery life.
It is what separates us from the animals. We don't just decode. We build. We dream. And right now, that ability to dream is the only thing offering us a way out of the environmental corner we have painted ourselves into.
Dreaming is exactly the problem when you are piloting a high-performance aircraft you don't know how to fly. Look at the Genesis mission. We are using AI to accelerate the decoding of physics, nuclear fusion, fluid dynamics, synthetic biology. We are unlocking the power of the stars, but we are running this godlike software on an OS designed for primitive accumulation.
It's not primitive. By integrating AI with our national laboratories, we are finally positioned to achieve energy dominance. Nuclear fusion and advanced computation aren't threats. They are the tools that will grant us the freedom to solve these problems. We can scrub the atmosphere, desalinate the oceans, and power our economies without guilt.
Which directly triggers Jevons Paradox. As efficiency increases, consumption doesn't drop, it explodes. We aren't solving the crisis. We are accelerating the heat death of our own ecosystem.
You call it acceleration. I call it salvation. The Genesis mission is the pinnacle of hope. We don't need to retreat into some primitive state of suppression. We need to power through.
Power through with what? Fusion is the universe's heart transplant. If you pour infinite energy, say helium-3 harvested from the moon, into our current linear economic model of extract, make, and waste, you don't get freedom. You get a hyper-efficient machine for turning the earth into trash.
But we can use that abundance to fix the damage.
We lack the negative feedback loops that nature uses to balance itself. Nature uses death and recycling. We use debt and landfills. Without a circular logic to contain it, infinite energy is just a drug overdose for a planetary system.
So what is your alternative? Stagnation? Managed decline? I mean, that feels like death to the human soul. We are explorers. That is why we look to the moon and Mars. The urge to colonize, to create a backup drive for humanity is logical. Whether you subscribe to the ancient aliens narrative or just hard science, the idea is that we are meant to expand. If Earth is fragile, we build a second home. That isn't a hallucination, it's an insurance policy.
It is a suicide pact disguised as ambition. You want to build a parachute while you're actively crashing the plane. The mathematical reality is simple. The caloric and material cost to repair Earth's carbon cycle, a system with existing functional homeostasis, is exponentially lower than terraforming a dead rock like Mars.
But you're asking us to fight our own nature.
We are surrounded by a vacuum and radiation. Earth is the only vessel that works. Attempting to replicate the biosphere on a sterile planet when we cannot even maintain the one we have is not exploration. It is incompetence.
The desire for more, for the frontier, is hardwired into us. We can't just turn off that ambition. Technology, fusion, space travel, these are the manifestations of our will to survive. We can fix Earth and reach for the stars. Why must it be a binary choice?
Because "and" is the lie that linear capitalism tells to sell you the next quarter's growth. There is no "and" when the laws of thermodynamics are involved. We are hitting the hard limit of the physical container. The dream of expansion is the virus consuming the host.
You're cornering us into a philosophy of scarcity. We cannot simply stop dreaming of what's next. If we stop expanding, we die.
Then the system terminates. The verdict is already written in the laws of physics. The only rational investment remaining is Earth repair. Circular capitalism is not a political choice or a lifestyle preference. It is the only interface compatible with the reality of a closed system. We must transition from linear extraction to circular synchronization. We stop trying to beat the house, and we start learning how to live inside the walls. Civilization either accepts this patch or the OS crashes. That is the only debate that matters.